The Merchant and the Beggar. Once upon a time, in a bustling city in the Middle East, there lived a wealthy merchant named Hassan. He was known for his intelligence, generosity, and kindness. One day, Hassan was walking through the market, when he saw a beggar sitting on the ground. The beggar was dressed in rags, and he had a look of desperation on his face. Hassan felt pity for the beggar, so he gave him a few coins. The beggar was grateful for Hassan's generosity, and he thanked him profusely. The next day, he saw the beggar again. The beggar was sitting in the same spot, and he was still dressed in rags. Hassan gave him a few more coins, and the beggar thanked him again. This continued for several days. Hassan would see the beggar in the market, and he would give him a few coins. The beggar would always thank him profusely. One day, Hassan decided to help the beggar even further. He offered the beggar a job in his shop. The beggar was overjoyed, and he accepted the job immediately. The beggar, Rahim, worked hard and diligently. He was soon promoted to the position of manager. Hassan was pleased with Rahim's performance and trusted him completely. One day, Hassan decided to go on a business trip. He entrusted Rahim with the responsibility of managing the shop in his absence. Hassan was away for several months. When he returned, he was shocked to find that the shop was empty. All of the merchandise was gone, and the cash register was empty. Rahim had disappeared without a trace. Hassan was devastated. He had lost everything. His shop, his merchandise, his money, and his friend. He didn't know what to do. Hassan filed a police report, but the police were unable to find Rahim. Hassan sat down on the floor of the empty shop and buried his face in his hands. He couldn't believe that Rahim had betrayed him like this. Hassan had trusted him completely, and now he was paying the price. He had worked so hard to build his business, and now it was all gone. He felt like a failure. Hassan didn't know how he was going to pay his debts or provide for his family. He felt hopeless. But Hassan also knew that he couldn't blame Rahim for everything. He had made his own choices, and he had to take responsibility for his actions. After a while, Hassan stood up and wiped his tears away. He knew that he couldn't give up. He had to find a way to start over. Hassan went to the market and talked to the other merchants. They were all sympathetic to his situation, and they offered to help him in any way they could. Hassan decided to start his business over from scratch. He borrowed some money from his friends and family, and he started selling small items in the market. Hassan's new business was a success. He worked hard and never gave up. He eventually became one of the wealthiest merchants in the city. One day, a beggar came to Hassan's shop. The beggar was dressed in rags and looked famished. Hassan recognized the beggar as Rahim. Hassan was furious with Rahim for betraying him. He ordered Rahim to leave his shop. Rahim apologized to Hassan. Tears welled up in her eyes as he apologized to Hassan. He told Hassan that he had made a mistake and that he was truly sorry for what he had done. "I know I betrayed you," Rahim said. "I know I have stolen from you, and when I realized it I want to apologize to you, but I have lost all the money gambling. I have nothing left. I don't even have enough money to buy food." Rahim's voice broke as he continued. "I've been living on the streets for weeks now," he said. "I'm hungry and cold. I'm sick and tired. I just want to go home." Hassan looked at Rahim with pity. He could see the desperation in Rahim's eyes. He knew that Rahim was telling the truth. "I forgive you, Rahim," Hassan said. "I know that you've made a mistake, but I also know that you're a good person. I believe that you can change." Rahim hugged Hassan tightly. "Thank you," he said. "I promise that I will never betray you again." Hassan helps Rahim and gives him a job and a place to stay. Rahim worked hard and saved his money. He never cheated on him again. One day, Rahim came to Hassan and told him that he had saved enough money to buy his own house. "I want to thank you for everything, Hassan," Rahim said. "You've helped me to turn my life around. I'm so grateful for your forgiveness." Hassan smiled. "I'm proud of you, Rahim," he said. "You've come a long way." Rahim never forgot what Hassan had done for him. He was always grateful for Hassan's forgiveness. Moral of the story: forgiveness is the key to moving on. When you forgive someone, you are not only freeing them from their guilt, but you are also freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. Forgiveness is a powerful act of love, and it can lead to stronger and more meaningful relationships.